Hey guys, All Jack No Trades here, and today is day one of fixing the RX-7. If you're like me and you don't know anything about cars, you press a button to go from point A to point B, well, you're in luck, because that's what this channel is for. I'm trying to learn from the bottom up how a car works and to see if I can fix this car, and that's my ultimate goal. This video, I'm just gonna go over my approach on how to learn things. Now this may not just be for cars, it can be for planting a garden, if you want to bake a bread, or if you want to know how the Zippo works. I just use this strategy for everything. Now first, it's really simple. You just start out with a little internet search. Internet's great nowadays, it has a lot of information, but it also has a lot of bad information. So right here, I just start with how cars work. It's really simple. I just go on these websites, learn all these things. Engine, transmissions, drivetrain. All these words, I only know what engine and accessories mean. So that's why I've been reading through all of them. Just trying to figure this out. It may not be the most efficient way, but it is the most effective way to learn if you want to learn everything. Up next, instead of using Google, also I've been using Reddit. If you're not familiar with Reddit, it's basically an internet forum where there's different subjects or subreddits right here. So this one right here, cars. That's the one that's obviously about cars. And if you just look up how does a car work, this one is a pretty good post right here. Where does everyone learn how to work on cars? And since I'm trying to learn how a car works, I think this post would be pretty good. YouTube videos, lots of them, yeah. I learned by doing, okay. Hey guys, Chris Fix here. I don't know who that is, so let's try to figure that out. Chris Fix, YouTube. So yeah, he's a YouTuber guy, and I'm guessing, there you go, yeah. A bunch of car materials. So this is my strategy on how to just first approach learning. I'll go over the tips later. For my first tip, I would say is to read the material first and then watch a video on how it works. I find that when you read something, it goes into your brain and you try to figure out how it all works. And then I watch a video next to test myself to see if what I imagine and what I understood from reading is what it actually is. Now that is my first tip. My next tip when it comes to learning is to look at memes. Specifically memes in the subject matter that you're trying to learn. The reason behind this is because memes are made specifically for people who understand that subject matter. That can be for anything. If you understand Star Wars, you like Star Wars memes. People who don't understand Star Wars wouldn't understand. Now, if you're trying to learn something, this is a good method. I haven't seen this anywhere else on the internet, but my friends and I agree that this is an effective strategy on how to learn. I'll take example for this. One of my employees told me he couldn't get all the tires to 100%. Tire pressure, PSI, it's not quite 100%, it's only 97. Now clearly this is wrong. I don't know why, so I just looked it up. Recommended pressure for your tires. It should be between 28 and 36, depending on the model. So clearly 96 is too big, and I don't know, it could explode or something. It doesn't seem safe. This can be applied for any other subject matter. Let me show you guys. Here we have a subreddit called aquarium memes. I don't have a fish. I don't know anything about aquariums, but this meme right here says nobody, literally no one. Plecos. It's got a bunch of guys sticking to the wall. And just got me thinking, what's a pleco? So here we go. A pleco is one of these sucker fishes that stick to the wall. So now I know what a pleco fish is. Tip number 3 is to talk to people about what you are doing. Now, when you want to learn something, you consult the experts, right? Obviously, no shit, but there's another reason why you want to do that. I'll go over it. So, and specifically for this project, it's actually a pretty funny story. Over New Year's weekend, I jumped into a jacuzzi with my phone in my pocket, and where your guy's like, hey, what? I thought your phone was waterproof. Aren't all phones waterproof? Well, my dumbass broke the screen a few months prior, and if you know phone repairs, if you broke the screen, it's no longer waterproof. So I put it in rice, didn't work. I brought it to this store and I told the guy, hey, I was having a bit too much fun. I broke my phone. What can I do? He fixed it, which is great. That's how I'm recording this video right now. But more importantly, we got to the discussion about cars. I told him I had this RX-7 sitting in the garage for the past few years, and he's like, hey, I've been trying to work on a car as well. And obviously he has more experience than I do. I was just asking him how a car works. Can you go through the basics? What have you been doing? What tools do you need? And all this is basically a cheat code. If you're trying to learn something and someone else has done that learning, why not just consult them, right? It's obvious. But all that is just the first part of why you should talk to people. The second part of why you should talk to people is the more you tell the world, or just putting your idea out there, whatever you want to do, if you want to be a singer, a dancer, if you want to get into a good school, the more you tell people, the more good people are willing to help you. This isn't always the case, but I find that if you really want to get good at something, you tell people, and then it attracts other people who also do that thing to help you. The fourth tip I have when it comes to learning is that the more you learn, the less you feel like you'll understand. And that's totally fine. It happens all the time. Like, how many times have you guys been down a rabbit hole? You click on that one link, that one comment, that one video, and you realize that there's an entire rabbit hole down there that you haven't even explored yet. When it comes to, like, working out, baking food, anything, it doesn't matter. Painting, drawing, you feel like you knew it all, and then you click that one thing, and then you realize you don't know anything. It's totally fine. It happens all the time. I'd say just to have fun with it, and it happens. Anyways, that's all I have for today's video, and I'll catch you guys later.